What is up, guys? Steve Conroy with Lugaway Junk Removal and Demolition. I wanted to bring you this video today to tell you to keep your head above water. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna pan out. It's gonna be fine. But I want to touch on getting out of your own way. I'm guilty of it, and I know many of you are as well. That winter slowdown video seemed to resonate with a lot of you, and that's a good thing. Is that you're at least, the comments that you're putting are, saying, oh, glad it's not just me, yada yada. So I guess it's good to know that other people are, in the same boat. That'll make you feel a little bit better. But this is a very easy time to get yourself into a hole that you can't get yourself out of. Getting out of your own way is absolutely necessary in this business, and it is so easy to always be in your own way. If you're pulling back on marketing, if you're pulling back on any kind of advertising during a slow time or during any time, the business is bipolar. I always like to describe the junk removal business as a bipolar industry. I literally quoted a job yesterday. It was like a $6,000 clean out, 45 minutes with the guy. It was a referral from someone who I've done some work for, and I passed business to him. So it was, in the pocket. It was good to go. I actually gave him a pretty good deal on the job since it was a referral from someone that I work with. And then a half hour after I leave, the guy texts me and he's like, oh, I actually, something came up, we can't do it. So right after I booked that job, I had called like two other guys that are kind of on call for us. And I was like, listen, Thursday you're in, we'll bang out some work, you get some money in your pocket. And then, the guy cancels. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, great. So now I got way more help than I need. And the guy made me basically clear my schedule for him. Something I would have never done if it wasn't for a referral, but it is what it is. So that kind of set me back. I was getting real upset, and I started to feel myself getting bogged down with just like the heaviness of basically just bullshit. And I quickly, spun myself out of that and got back into good spirits and back into a better mental place. But it's very difficult to do that when you're kind of up against bills coming in and trying to keep people busy, and there's nothing to keep you busy. So we've been steady with work. A job like that would have been awesome. I ended up booking another job for that slot, which worked out kind of like it was like handed to me to replace that job, which is kind of wild. You can see I have a bunch of hazmat crap back there that I just picked up from Home Depot that we're gonna need for that job because it's very nasty. Just like a wicked gross basement, just shit all over the place, literally. But I wanted to kind of keep talking and voice kind of how I feel about what's going on right now with me and my business, to help you guys out and to kind of iron out some fears that you might have. So fear, as I mentioned, is like, you gotta knock it. You can't be afraid to do anything. You can't be afraid to hire. You can't be afraid to really just step out of your own way. Keep advertising, keep marketing. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, go reach out to, I don't know, whoever. Reach out to me. Reach out to, there's a bunch of crap you can find on YouTube. Just always try to better yourself, because there's gonna come a time in a few months from now where you're gonna say, wow, had nothing to do 3 months ago, and I totally screwed myself because I would have been in a such better place. I would have been in a much better place now had I just planned for this. So in my business right now, I'll use myself as an example, as I love to do. I don't need any more help. I just don't need it. I have my 4-man crew, and we are busy, and that's it. I don't need more help, but I am hiring more help, and I am training to get everyone into a better position. So come springtime, I don't have to be like, crap, I got this 3rd truck that just came and I don't have anyone to drive it. And if I do have someone to drive it, I don't have anyone that knows how to price and knows how to quote and knows where to bring stuff to transfer stations and all that. It's last minute stuff. That's literally how I built my business, and I'm so aggravated at myself that it took me like 2 years to get out of that funk. It's not something that is easy to do, but it is 100% your responsibility and 100% your fault if you let that happen. You need to get out of your own way and just get stuff done and make stuff happen. Literally just tell yourself that. Make shit happen. Wake up and say it to yourself. And when you're sitting around doing nothing, just go do something that's going to better your business. It doesn't matter if you're making money doing it. Obviously, that's the goal. But if you know, I don't know, advertising, getting re-up on your gear, clean your trucks, reach out to people. You just got to make stuff happen. Literally, you have to pull it out of thin air and just make it happen, because it's not going to happen if you're not doing it. Think about that. If you're not doing anything to better your business, who the hell is going to do that? Your guys aren't going to do it. Your truck team's not going to do it. Your wife's not going to do it. Your buddies aren't going to do it. My 3 dogs aren't going to do anything. You need to take life by the horns and just, you know, really get in there and get after it. I know it sounds like, you know, maybe I'm repeating myself, or you think I'm talking in circles, or this video has no substance. He's kind of just beating around the bush. That's what this is. There's a bush, and you just need to beat around that bush until it can be penetrated, which is going to happen in the spring and summer. So go beat around that bush. Go try something out. $100 here, $100 there for an advertising avenue that maybe you haven't tried out. Go hire some extra people. See if they work out. Maybe you hire 10 people, none of them work out, but at least you're done with those 10 guys. Would you want to hire those 10 people in the middle of all the bullshit that's going to be going on spring, summer, and deal with, you know, answering the phones and this and that? You know, I kind of think about myself and I say, I need someone to answer the phones. But even right now, as I say that, I'm going to get out of the truck and I'm going to get back to working, and that's going to fall by the wayside if I don't actively make a phone call today to someone that says, hey, do you know anyone that can do this, that, this is what I'm looking for, yada, yada, go through my channel of connections. If I don't do that, and I'm talking about that in this video. I was talking to a buddy of mine about this last month. Oh, I think I need someone to answer the phone. So I'm doing it. I'm a perfect example of not even listening to myself. But it's difficult. That's why I want to make this video. It is difficult to do. You just need to get out of your own way. Writing stuff down, making a checklist for yourself every day to say, this is what I need to get done. If you get it all done, phenomenal. If you don't, goes over to the next day. Cross it off, star things that are important, highlight, you know, back to the preschool basics here. But the goal is to get shit done and make shit happen. I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. I'm dropping these videos every Tuesday, right at 5:30. I'm trying to premiere them, which means that like 30 minutes beforehand, I can set it as a premiere, and then I can chat with you guys. And I've been doing that for every video I've posted since the new year. So I'm going to continue doing that Tuesdays at 5:30. subscribe to the channel, like the videos. I got some really cool stuff coming in the spring. I'll probably be filming it a little bit ahead of time, and we're gonna see, you know, if it works out and map it out and everything before we actually release it to you guys. It's gonna be pretty wild, but I'm really excited for it, and I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. So until next time, thanks.